What's up, beautiful Aries gang? Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. We're going to do a short, little, abbreviated love and romance spread for you all. So settle in. Welcome to my channel. Happy to have you. Let's see what we can get for Aries in love, looking for love, relationships, guidance of that sort for my Aries gang. As you guys know, I do general tarot messages. Not everything I say in this video will be your message. Please come into this with an open heart and an open mind. Ultimately, you are in the driver's seat. Whatever message you choose to take away here today, that is entirely up to you. If something feels strange or foreign, I highly recommend that you don't take on those messages. It means it's probably connecting with someone else out there. Have faith it's going out to someone else who needs to hear it. But also give yourself the privilege of time to digest these messages, to sit with them, to let them resonate and marinate with you, because sometimes something will come around again later, in which case, take it and run with it. That means it was your message if you get confirmation later on. So, all right, a few more cards for Aries person, please. If you don't currently have a person, this could represent someone coming in. It could also represent someone that could be potentially returning from your past. Sorry, I was looking at your cards going, is that reversed or what? All right, anyway. All right, so you're moving towards making a decision on something, potentially a Capricorn or another fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You're thinking about, you've been feeding multiple mouths. You've probably been, I'll be honest, Aries, ain't nothing wrong with this, but like a little bit of like some player energy. You weren't certain about one, but you do. You become certain about one that you're going to marry. I've gotten marriage stories for you a lot recently, Aries. So again, apologies if it's not your message. You could view this through a slightly different lens. If it's not marriage, it could absolutely be commitment, but you are moving towards something after giving it lots of thought, coming out of Five of Swords, mental head games, a little bit of strife and trying to understand all the pieces and parts, the facts, the figures. You move on with an executive decision, an epiphany, and it has to do with choosing one. Here you're stuck in the middle. You're holding the world in your hands, so you have the power. You are the decision maker. It's, do I go this way or do I go this way? So yeah, there could have been, you could have been holding out for someone who wasn't faithful to you in the past. I sense that you're moving away from that person. There could be a new fire sign, or again, I'm wanting to say potentially a new fire sign. It doesn't have to be, though, that you want to move towards, to leave behind the energy of someone who wasn't faithful. The liar, cheater, thief. You've come into some sort of realization that I want to lock it down. I want something committed. I don't want to constantly feeling like I'm having to chase people or like vibe for their attention. You're like, I'm kind of done waiting it out to see who's going to feed me. Like, I'm going to choose one. And sometimes this can be a card of like third party energy, but what I like is what you're doing is you're choosing the one. This indecision of this wand or that wand, this person or that person, which one excites me, which one do I see movement and growth with? You do make that decision and you make it. And it's the one, right? It's the one that I think a lot of you want to spend your life giving to. And because it's presenting as the card of reciprocity, it's someone who's going to give back to you. It could also be indicating that you're moving towards an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You do have multiple cards of a Taurus, is that right? Taurus, yeah. I don't know why I paused on that. I almost said Aries, but you're the Emperor. So I don't know, something about Taurus and Aries are blending to me. Maybe that means someone has very, very strong Taurus and Aries in their chart, because you guys are neighboring signs. One or both of you could potentially be a... why did the word just leave my mouth? A cusp sign. Something, I was like merging the two, Taurus and Aries energy. So, yeah, so under this marriage card, you have the Lovers, and it's a beautiful one. Look at like the colors of this card. I'm sorry for the sun and the shadows, but oh, I could just look at that for hours. And look, it's illuminated, it's glowing with fire, with passion, with sex, with love, with energy. And you being a fire sign, you're looking for like marriage and commitment, someone who lights your fire, that warmth. It could also be with another fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sag. Something about having blind faith. When you met this person, you just kind of knew. And that's sort of contradictory in that you did, but you didn't. There was some sort of pause or hesitation. Here's what I get from that. It hit you like a ton of bricks, because for a long time you were waiting on this person, potentially an Aquarius or a Pisces. It doesn't have to be that. But you were waiting on someone who wasn't faithful, who just wasn't upfront with you. Again, kind of like some shady tactics, some liar, cheater, thief cards. It's moon energy, right? So there were some secrets here. You were waiting on that person for quite some time, but it seems like while you were waiting to figure out where that whole thing stood, someone else came into your life and quite generously was just a breath of fresh air. And it's almost like when you needed love the most, this person came in and they had no expectation. They had no ulterior motive. They were just like, here's my love. Like, I think you're great. And so that's why you're like, oh, like it hit you like a ton of bricks, where this indecision, it was almost like you were like, am I okay leaving this past person behind? Like, yes, I am, because this feels, you were immediately given something that felt so much better than what potentially you either settled for before, or you were put on delay, you were put on pause. It's like you weren't growing spiritually, waiting for communication from someone who, I have to admit, there was a little bit of ego or cockiness there, or they were very focused on their career, and so they weren't able to reciprocate the love you had. This is the past person or the other person, right? Maybe both of these things presented around the same time, but yeah, you're moving. It could also be a Gemini, a card of Gemini and Taurus is presenting here. So then, yeah, the Two of Swords, but here, look how positive this is. Your swords, your individual journeys, your higher vibrational spiritual energy, they're coming together, and I'm sort of getting pregnancy vibes. They're making a baby, or at minimum, you guys might be moving in together. The idea of nesting, something about there's flight here, and something about blind love, or something about it was just pure dumb luck. You didn't even mean to stumble upon this person, but when you did, it was just like, want to grab coffee? Yes, I do. Okay, let's go. Like, it was just easy. And I'm sort of getting it came out of nowhere. It was I'm something like a fallen star, or seeing a, what do you call it when a shooting star? And so maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius somewhere in this match, but yes, it was like a shooting star. You had to look up at the sky at exactly the right time, and it was destiny. It was divine timing. There's marriage vibes here. I just want to keep showing you this card because it's so beautiful. This is Austera Tarot. I think I'm pronouncing it right, but there's going to be dancing and candlelight and romance and sex and chocolates. This looks like Valentine's Day with a little kind of like BDSM type of thing going on. With like the masks, it's very sexual, it's very passionate, but it's also love. This is rooted in commitment, in solidarity and love. Nesting together, yeah, you want a little baby bird. It could indicate that the two of you are going to come together, and if you are at all thinking about pregnancy or babies, it could indicate an air sign, particularly a Libra baby, though it doesn't have to. It could also be a Pisces baby. But yeah, something about your swords are crossed. This is not the classic definition of the Two of Swords, but something about this to me, it's almost like you're putting up your guard for other offers to come in because you've decided to commit to this one. This is the one that you've chosen, and so all other offers, like, please do not enter. It's almost like, but in their mind, you're blindfolded to it because they cease to exist. Everything else just kind of floats away when you're with this person. Again, there's energy and there's passion here. It's lovely. All right, and then you have Four of Pentacles coming in. So again, something about combining the bank account. Money might not be great for either one of you right now. And again, I'm not necessarily predicting a hardship. Four of Pentacles, you're going to get through it though. If money is tight or financially, or you're going through something where you're really having to save your pennies, maybe you're saving for a wedding, maybe you're saving to have a baby, and you're trying to do up the nursery, right, or something like that. Money will not always be bad. Something about a vacation. You may have had to cancel a vacation, something overseas, or something that would require a great distance or a great travel. You weren't able to do that because it wasn't the right time. Could also indicate that I feel like I've gotten this message for you before, that your person could be shopping for a ring. And they're hell-bent, they're determined to get you the right one, but the one they want might be out of their pay grade, and so they're waiting a little bit longer, but they are extremely determined, so it's like, come hell or high water, this will come into fruition because someone is really motivated to make it happen, but it is indicating there's a bit of delay either with money or potentially putting a down payment on a house, something about the material goods. There's been delay in that, but yeah, have faith that like this will press on, because something about it, it's a dance. The orchestra is playing for you two. It's like divinely guided that the universe wants you guys to succeed. So all in good time. This could indicate just patience. Patience is a virtue. Patience is needed. But somebody could be involved in like karate here. Something about like, or I said samurai swords too. I think it was Scorpio or Aquarius. Something about the dueling of swords. I don't know if that's like what is that called? Fencing, or I don't know what that is. That means nothing to me, but that might be a confirmation for one of you. I'm so sorry, guys. My camera froze there. So yeah, something about like karate and like the moves of the body, or it could literally be like dancing, like ballroom dancing, or I'm even getting something with like either samurai swords or fencing. It's a duel. It's a match to the death or something like that. It more has to do with whatever obstacles are blocking you guys from achieving that next thing you're going after. Again, there's a fight for it. Someone will not give up without a fight. So this seems really positive, Aries. I don't really see a lot of, I don't really see a lot of darkness. Again, what you're headed towards is reciprocity. Maybe with a water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. It doesn't have to be. Or again, a Taurus. Is Six of Pentacles, I believe, is a Taurus card. So yeah, lots of earth energy in this too. Indicating money will be back to where it was, or money will improve, but it's going to take time. It's going to take at least, sorry, this is a harsh message, but it's going to take at least a year for money to be better. If you're at all struggling, again, don't give up without a fight, because it is coming in, but it's very slow progress on either the job hunt or on the money hunt. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. All right, well, I'm going to keep it there because that's beautiful. I think that's good messages. Let's start some zodiac signs for those who want confirmation of their person. For Aries. Ooh, you had a bunch fly out. For Aries, who's coming? Okay, we'll take those. So Leo and Aquarius came out. You also have Scorpio. You have Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Libra. All right, you guys, that's what I got for you. Please do like, share, subscribe. I started this channel about a year ago, and I am trying to reach a personal goal of mine to reach hopefully 2,000 subscribers by the end of April, but I'd take by the end of May. So if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, if you could do me the honor of doing that, if you like my channel, if you like these messages, help me grow, help my analytics. It's all about those YouTube analytics and all that good stuff. So subscribe if you can. I will see you next time for more tarot. Bye, Aries.